So let's talk a little bit about TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure. Talked a little bit about its role in caloric burn, and I've talked about how to calculate it using the TDEE calculator on Google. But in this video, I'm going to explain a little bit about what TDEE actually is and what the components are that go into our total daily energy expenditure. The main components are BMR, or basal metabolic rate, our NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, our TEF, or thermic effect of food, and our EAT, or exercise activity thermogenesis. So as you can see from that graphic I put on the screen, basal metabolic rate makes up the largest proportion of our daily energy expenditure. That number is between 50 and 70% of our daily calorie burn, depending on the person. Simply put, all BMR, or basal metabolic rate, is the amount of calories or energy it would take to keep you alive. So for example, when I put my height, weight, body fat, and activity level into a TDEE calculator, it'll tell me my BMR is, I think, 1,986 calories per day. So if you were to just sit on the couch all day or be in a coma, God forbid, that's the amount of calories that it would take to keep you alive and keep your vital organs functioning and your blood flowing over a 24-hour period. Next, we have NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's things that aren't directly exercise but do involve you moving and burning calories. It could be something like grabbing the groceries from the car and bringing them in the house, or even just tapping your foot or moving your hands around, standing up from your desk. All things that involve movement but aren't directly exercise. One study found that people with high levels of NEAT burned up to an additional 1,000 calories per day. That's crazy. If any of y'all know that person that's just been lean their whole life and never struggled with weight gain, odds are they're probably a pretty fidgety person. Because while it's only 3-4 calories here and there, over the course of 24 hours, it really adds up. Next, we have thermic effect of food. I've talked a little bit about this. That is how much energy it takes for your body to digest the food that you consume. Protein has a TEF of 20% roughly. Carbs have 10 to 15% TEF, and fats have 0 to 3% roughly. So what that means is if you have 200 calories from protein, it takes roughly 20% of those protein calories to digest and use the protein accordingly, which is about 40 calories. How rude of them. Don't they know I'm making a video? Just kidding. Lastly, we have exercise activity thermogenesis, or EAT. Now this one surprises people, but it makes up the smallest percentage of our daily caloric burn, only about 7 to 10% typically. So many people get mad confused when they work out hard as hell in the gym 4 days a week, but sit on their butt all day outside of that and wonder why they can't lose weight. The average person's awake 12 to 14 hours a day, and that's only 4 hours a week of exercise. That's why I preach the importance of moving throughout the day and getting 10,000 steps to increase the calorie burn. But I digress. That's the breakdown of total daily energy expenditure. Hopefully that makes it make a little more sense. Fitness isn't easy, but it is simple. Don't overcomplicate it.